once in your life, shut your fucking mouth!
Oh, okay, you need to chill a little bit. Take a chill pill, please.
You've turned the tables on me, now you trap me in your cage somehow. I can never escape from you, but baby, that's alright. You've chained the monster deep inside this sick and sinful body of mine. But you better be ready when you lay with me tonight. You better scream my name tonight.
What's up, guys? The name's Rena Dragneel, and welcome back to Seduce Me the Otome. So last we left off, Sam is a savage. End of story. The end. Alright. We're also savage too. I mean, we beat up Lisette so bad. Luckily, she'll be in trouble, and we got off the hook. Yay. Let's continue with Diana interrupting. Ew. I suddenly tensed up. I felt majorly uneasy. Something wasn't right. I felt it in my core. She must be here. The thought of her in the house infuriated me beyond belief. I had to make sure she was not here. I rolled out of bed and quickly left my room, wandering the halls and listening closely. She was a demon, but I was listening very intently. There was no way she would have been able to sneak up on me. I know you're here. Where are you? I could feel myself growl. It wasn't a matter of fear that she'd take away the boys anymore. Her very existence had lit a fire of rage within my gut, which only grew as each day went by. This feud was getting on my nerves, and I knew it would not end well for one of us. I wasn't going to lose to that demon bitch.
What the fuck do you want?
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Whoop. Okay. My heart stopped. Diana was with Sam. My mind flew into slow motion, playing fake images of Diana trying to seduce Sam in my head to further fan the angry flame inside of me. What? I think Sam would have just slapped her across the face for trying to seduce him. Okay. I instinctively followed Sam's voice. I was approaching the grand lobby. I hid myself behind the corner of the hall, peeking into the space and down at the scene. I peeked inside to see Sam by the foot of the stairs, with Diana sitting on the railing, looking to him.
My, such a brute. Didn't your mother teach you how to treat a woman?
She isn't here, and frankly, you shouldn't be either.
I'm hurt. Wounded, truly.
Like I care, you crazy bitch.
Oh!
Pity. And here I thought I was going to offer you the chance to become something better than just a simple incubus.
Really? What was Diana going on about? More than just an incubus? She was insane.
Like you got anything I care about.
How about becoming the next demon lord?
Nah. I froze. What did she mean? Becoming the next demon lord? The boys weren't in the demon world anymore. They had no claim to the throne anymore. Sam stared at Diana, which made me worried.
You're bluffing.
Well, currently, I'm the contracted bride to the heir to the throne. Since the throne is open, it's available to any son of the demon lord's line. Think about it. You'll gain the throne, the land, and a bride to continue your lineage with. Doesn't that sound like a perfect life for an incubus like you?
I could feel myself gripping my fists tightly in anger. How dare this girl try to convince Sam to return to the demon world? He ran away from it. He didn't have to go back. He shouldn't go back. My mind began to wander, imagining him saying yes. He would leave and the brothers would follow to bring him back. They'd be trapped because Diana would make sure they could never leave. Sam would be the new demon lord with Diana as his queen. I'd lose him.
You must be crazier than I thought.
Oh! Oh!
What?
I felt surprise run down my body again. Did I hear Sam correctly? He denied her?
You dare deny?
Whoa! All of a sudden, Sam's body disappeared as well as Diana's. I blinked and saw Sam grip Diana by the neck, pinning her body to the wall near the dining room archway. Her feet couldn't even touch the floor, and I felt myself unconsciously rub my neck at the sight. Woo! Slow down, Sam! Slow down!
For once in your life, shut your fucking mouth!
Oh, okay, you need to chill a little bit. Take a chill pill, please. I could see Sam's muscles tense and flex at holding Diana, wanting to tense even harder to snap her neck.
You do not scare me. I could bring you to your knees and make you beg to return with me on a chain leash.
Wow.
Then do it! I want to see you try to chain me.
Oh! Sam glared as Diana stared almost in fear of him. I expected her to actually do it. However, after a small breath of a moment, Sam smirked.
Called it.
Called you out! Oh! Sam then released Diana, letting her body fall to the floor. Diana gripped her neck, coughing for air as Sam stepped back, glaring at her.
You're out of power. You've been running without recharging and now you're on your last life.
Shut up!
Ha! Diana glared and stood up, flipping her hair back to its almost unnaturally sexy style. Really?
What's stopping me from taking your little human's energy?
Oh, hell nah! You ain't taking my energy.
You go anywhere near her again and I will rip you apart.
Oh! I somehow feel... Okay, I'm gonna... My feelings.
The human girl? You must be joking. A human like her can't possibly provide you what you need. She's a human. You're a demon.
I felt the urge to storm in and shut her mouth. It would give away my position, but I was growing extremely tired of Diana. Barge in and set her straight. I decided to be assertive and quickly stepped into the room, rushing down the steps to be in front of Sam. Diana and Sam looked at me in surprise as I glared daggers at Diana. Get out.
Well, well, little human. You're awfully nosy in business that doesn't concern you.
It does concern me, you little bitch.
Does it? I don't think a human would understand the importance of this affair.
You're asking him to leave to be someone he doesn't want to be. That's not going to happen.
Oh? And what makes you so sure about that?
Because I love him. I, little potato, love the big beast. Whatever. Tsundere beast, let's call him that. I, the little potato, love the Tsundere beast. Who can get squished in a mirror. Squeeze, okay. Yeah, I love him. Diana stared in shock at my explanation. Was it not what she expected? I didn't care what she expected. I wasn't going to lose the man I had grown to love.
You love him?
Yes, I love him. Diana's lips twitched, the edges curling into an amused smirk as she stared at me.
So what? A human's love isn't enough to understand the situation. A demon can never reciprocate human feeling.
To both of our surprise, however, Sam stepped forward and put an arm around me, pulling me close to his body.
I love her.
Ooh, he loves me! Yay! I saw the confidence Diana had shatter in her eyes as she stared at Sam at his words. I could see the struggle in her face to try and find some weakness in Sam. In me. Anything.
A demon love a human? Impossible.
Are you deaf? I said I love her. You don't have the brains to understand what love is. It's not just a human emotion. Demons like us can feel it too. You just have your head so far up your ass that you refuse to see it. Just like how you refuse to see that you've lost.
Oh, he called you out! Oh! Diana took a step back, physically feeling the sting of Sam's words in her chest. She had lost. I could see it in her eyes. Diana's eyes grew dull as she glared at me and Sam. It seemed almost uncharacteristic of her, yet it was something I wasn't surprised to see come from her face.
Very well. Fine. Valet.
And with that, Diana faded into the ground into a purple pentagram, crossing her arms and almost looking upset. Sam and I were left alone, left with the silence of the room. I finally let out the air I was unconsciously holding in my chest, relaxing from the ordeal. Sam stepped to me and held me gently, surprising me.
You all right?
I nodded in response, unable to speak so immediately after being surprised. Sam let out a sigh, relaxing in the embrace. I gently placed my hands around him, returning the embrace slightly. I could hear Sam's heartbeat. He held me close in his arms, and I felt safe beyond words. Thank you for defending me.
There's no way I'd let her hurt the one I love.
Aww. I looked up at Sam, surprised at what he said. Sam blushed, moving a strand of hair from my face to look down at me.
I'm an asshole, yeah. Do I deserve to like you? No. I don't deserve to be holding you now, but...
No, you can hold me. I'm giving you permission. Aww.
I love you, okay? I love you.
Aww. True Tsundere right here. He just opened up and said, oh my god, I want to physically hug you. I kiss you all over your face. Okay. I stared wide-eyed, blushing like a maniac. Was this real? No way. This couldn't be real. Was Sam confessing to me? Confessing his love for me? Sam gently caressed my cheek, staring into my eyes with a loving, almost hopeful expression. The warmth of his hand invited me to nuzzle into it, and I closed my eyes. This wasn't a dream. My heart was pounding to the point where I was sure Sam could hear it. Sam gently leaned in, closing his eyes. He stopped, however, remaining just a mere tortuous inch away from my lips. He wanted me to show my feelings for him. He had left himself open for me to kiss him or leave him empty. The power I had was unbelievable. Kiss him, duh! I loved him and wanted to give him exactly what he wanted. I gently leaned in, letting my lips finally touch his gingerly. Sam let out almost a surprised gasp against my lips before wrapping both of his arms around my waist, pulling me close to him. I moved my arms up and around his neck, feeling the kiss between us deepen to a heated height. My chest was pounding, making me feel and see fireworks in my mind. Sam was everything I desired. He was the man I wanted, demon or not. It was all so supernatural to fall in love with someone so quickly. Maybe it was the sense magic I was thrown into. Maybe it was Cupid playing with my heart. Either way, I found myself melting at the thought of him being with me. I found myself combing my fingers through Sam's hair, making the man holding me softly tremble at my touch. He gently nibbled on my lower lip, asking me to deepen the kiss between us even further. I easily teased him before finally opening my mouth slightly for him. His tongue gently danced with mine as one of his hands slid up my back and cradled my head. He gently leaned my body back, making me cling to him as the heat of our kiss rose higher and higher. Gently, though, Sam slowly kissed down and pulled away, staring down at me. His eyes burned for me, wanting me to melt and buckle in his arms. I could feel myself melt already. Sam opened his mouth to speak, but as a very small blush ran across his cheeks, he was reduced to shy silence. I stared as he tried to find the words to say in my eyes. I knew exactly what he wanted. He didn't need energy, though, right? Are you?
No,
I stared wide-eyed, feeling a blush on my cheeks grow. He didn't say anything more, but I knew what words would have followed if he continued. He wanted me. I was stunned. Was I that appealing to him? Was his passion really that deep for me? Sam gently nuzzled my forehead, losing the blush and finally being able to speak.
If you don't want to, we don't have to. I mean, it's up to you.
I could feel my mind go numb and purr at the idea. A moment with an incubus. He was a demon of sex, the purest form of lust and desire. My world would rock, and I would enjoy every second of it. At the same time, I was indeed inexperienced. Diana wasn't wrong when she claimed me to be innocent. Did I want to give that innocence to him, especially this early? I found myself forgetting the words yes and no. What could I say to him? I knew then what I wanted, but how to say it without breaking the moment? Once again, the game's called Seduce Me the Otome, so we gonna seduce him. If you don't want to see all this smut or whatever, then feel free to skip it. Seduce me. I couldn't believe the 2 words that came out of my mouth. It made the most sense to tell him yes. I needed him. I wanted him. Those 2 words must have made something in him finally break. Sam quickly wrapped his arms around me, and all of a sudden, I felt wind breeze past me as the world zipped by. I gripped to Sam, despite it only lasting a mere second. When the world relaxed, I was in my bedroom on my bed with Sam above me. He was red in the face, but he had a look of determination that was quickly fading. Oh my god, he's red! I stared as Sam quickly realized what he was doing. He sat up, growing even more red in the face. I giggled before sitting up and caressing his cheek with a knowing smile. He must have been nervous. I was too, but I wanted this to happen. He's nervous about his first time! What? This was not what I expected of him, to be totally red in the face. I'm like, just so you know, this is my first time and I'm so nervous, but we're gonna do it anyway. I wanted to see him and give myself to him. I gently guided his head to me, kissing him slowly and bringing him back into the mood. It was okay to be nervous. We'd work through this together. Sam let his vest slide down his arms and tossed it to the side before cradling my head in his hands and kissing me deeply. I felt heat rise in my body, making me undo the tie underneath my collar and release the buttons on my own shirt. Quickly, I removed my shirt and vest, making Sam stop. Why does my finger do this? He undressed and then he stopped kissing us to look at us. Okay? That's what happened. Sorry. My shy side began to fester in my mind. Did I really want this? To undress before a demon? No. This was the man I loved, and yet I felt my innocence drape over me in almost shame. As if he knew, Sam gently caressed my cheek, smiling before removing his own shirt and revealing his chest. His ripped chest! Oh dear God, do I want to touch it? Okay. Sam gently held me in his arms, constantly looking to make sure I was okay. It warmed my heart to see him being concerned, but I knew that our heat needed to be fulfilled. Woo! Sam pulled me close, knowing I was still shy, and began to kiss my lips over and over. Each kiss was his promise to keep me safe, keep me comfortable, love me. I kept my arms wrapped around Sam, taking each kiss he gave and giving him my own kisses in return. Why does my finger always slip? What the hell? I'm sorry. However, as he held me, I could slightly feel the shiver of his hands. Was I his first? He wasn't going to tell me. He wanted me to enjoy this moment, but was afraid of screwing up. His shivering hands showed me his emotions perfectly. As he laid me down and knelt over me, Sam smiled and finally embraced me as we both desired. The pleasure between us would be heavenly, and we'd go through it together. I closed my eyes and gave myself to Sam. My body, my mind, my soul, it all belonged to him as he held me. His body, his mind, his soul, it all belonged to me as I gave into his embrace. His kisses and fingers over my skin would forever engrave themselves into my memory as our passion rose through incredible heights. Our breaths and moans to each other equally sounded and echoed like a blissful chant we never wished to end. We kept moving, loving, feeling every inch of our bodies until we had had enough and I was enveloped in his embrace. Skin to skin, heartbeats matching, we held each other in the glow of the aftermath. I nuzzled my hand under Sam's chin as he held me close.
I love you.
I love you too. Just to hear those words come from Sam's mouth made my heart flutter. To hear me answer it made my soul warm in glee. I could feel both of us sink into a peaceful sleep together. It was the best sleep I had had in days, and I was happy. I had love, and I had my happiness. My life was simply perfect. The rest of the story can almost be passed over. With Diana gone, my life returned to normal with school and my friends not remembering what had happened. It was as if magic never even appeared in my world. One thing was for certain, however, Sam loved me and I loved him just as much. We had promised our lives to each other and nothing was going to take that away from us, not even time itself. Our love was so powerful, it practically overwhelmed me with joy every time I found him holding me close every morning. To think, a demon in love with a human like me, it was unthinkable, unbelievable. It was practically impossible. But it was true. The other boys decided to leave of their own accord. They knew that my future would only need Sam at my side, so they each decided to start their own lives in the human world. Sam understood perfectly, wishing his brothers the best. Besides, Sam had someone new to care for. His brothers didn't need to worry about him now that he was caring for me. I felt bad as well for being closer to Sam than the others, but they reassured me that I was okay and that they would remain nearby should I ever need them. I was happy for that. They made me promise, however, that I would love Sam for as long as we lived. That promise was instantly given. But what of my future? Well, it was kind of made for me. Before I graduated, James decided to step into the light of the Anderson Toys Company, and with the help of his demon powers and leadership charisma, he managed to influence not only the entire boards, but my father as well into letting him run for CEO. I was beyond shocked. How James managed to do all that was beyond me. But when the vote was called, James had taken over the company I was destined to have. He vowed to respect the wishes of the late CEO and help the company become an even grander company. For a demon, it was simple to make a company grand. My grandfather would have been proud to see how James helped it shine. With the CEO position filled, my father had no choice but to let me decide my future, which made me happy beyond compare. No longer would I have the future scaring me into a corner. I could choose my life on my own. That being said, I was still scared of where the future was going to take me. What did I want to do? Did I want to help James build a company? Did I want to venture off on my own? Sam reassured me that he would support me and help me through whatever I decided to do. I was grateful and would never forget that promise. I was happy and nothing could shake me down from that happiness. One afternoon, a good couple of years after the boys and I had met, I had a moment to myself, so I wandered to my house and took in all that had happened as if it was all a dream. The demons, the devils, the magic, it was all surreal to believe. It almost frightened me to think that it could have been all a dream. But the warm feeling in my heart reminded me that it was all real. The demons, the magic, the love I had, all real. I smiled as I held my hands to my chest, relishing in the feelings dancing within my soul. I let out a happy sigh before looking up and seeing where I had wandered to. I realized that I was standing in the hallway near my bedroom. I guess I didn't wander far.
Jeez, how the hell did I end up here?
Aww. I stopped at the sound of Sam's voice. It sounded distant, but yet he was clear as day. I looked around to land my sights on an open window. He must have been on the roof again. I tiptoed over and listened further, wanting to know what he meant.
It's been years and I still can't believe I'm here. To think I wanted to leave in the first place. I'm such an idiot.
Aww. I smiled. I quickly remembered when we had first met. He was my first kiss, after all, even though it was forceful.
And I, of course, had the worst first impression ever. Why the hell did I do that?
He regrets doing that. At least you regret it. I stifled my giggles. He was thinking of the kiss, too. It was adorable to hear him reminiscing and mentally slapping himself.
I guess I can't take back the past. I can only make sure she gets what she deserves from now on.
Aww. Huh? I didn't understand. He already gave me everything I wanted. He was practically mine already. What more could he give me?
All right, Sam. No more fuck-ups. I'll call up James and learn how to be a proper man. I need to be strong enough to support her no matter what comes our way.
Oh my god, he's willing to be a gentleman to me. Now this is... I have instantly gained respect. Even more respect for this man. Oh my god. Bleh. I could not believe what I was hearing. Sam was willing to change for me? I felt both honored and guilty. I didn't want him to change. I loved him for him, no one else. I quickly went to the window and stepped up to grab the rooftop. Thank God I had upper body strength. My sudden hand placement scared Sam.
What the?
Help me up, Sam! Sam looked down at me in surprise before grabbing my arms and lifting me up to the roof with him. However, I landed once again in his lap with his arms around me.
What the hell are you doing, and how long were you there?
Long enough to hear everything, Sam. I don't want you to change. Sam stared, looking lost at what to say at my words, as I caressed his cheek with a smile. It was true, though. He had faults, sure, but who didn't? I enjoyed his company and adored every part of his personality. Sam gently moved his head and buried his face in my palm, closing his eyes and absorbing what I had said. He gently opened his eyes partially, staring past my hand.
You do realize that I'm a brute, right? That was my nickname in the Abyssal Plains. I'm a brute. A monster. I'm not what someone can really want.
I love you for whatever reason that you have. Even if you're not even a monster, okay? Sure, you're a little brute, but still, I love you for what you are. Sam finally looked at me, a look of hopelessness in his eyes. You're what I want. You're not a brute, and you're not a monster. I gently guided Sam's face down with my hand and kissed him softly, reminding him of my touch and reaffirming my words. He stared at me as if his greatest wish had come true. I fought back a giggle at the sight. Sam gently pulled me to him, hugging me to his chest. I nuzzled into Sam's chest, hearing his gentle heartbeat and memorizing its tempo.
You've chained the monster deep inside this sick and sinful body of mine.
You're singing the song! I'm gonna kiss you now. I don't care if your singing's bad. I love it. Okay? You know the song? Sam chuckled softly, the sound of his laughter sending happy waves down my spine. Sam smiled down at me and kissed the top of my head.
It's your ringtone, doofus. I've practically memorized it.
I smiled and giggled up at Sam. It was adorable to see him like this. I then felt bold and straightened up to tower Sam a little.
Hey, what are you...
Oh, that picture! I simply smiled before kissing Sam's forehead and then very gently over his eyelids. I love you, Sam. Sam held me and closed his eyes. I could tell he didn't want to let me go.
I love you too.
I didn't want to wake up if this was indeed a dream. I felt light as a feather, not wanting to ever let go of this man in my arms. There are no words that could describe the emotions within me. I felt joy, happiness, ecstatic, high, all at once. Here I was, holding the man I would be with forever, under the beautiful orange sky on the roof of my mansion. I had gained the heart of a demon. No, of a man I loved. I vowed to cherish him and love him for the remainder of my days and beyond. Could a demon love a human forever? I knew Sam would, and that was my happily ever after. Sam's acceptance. Oh my gosh. I love him. That's number 2, okay? Okay, let's just... Okay, so I'll let you guys listen to the end credits while I eat my sandwich. So sorry if you hear some chewing noises. But enjoy the end credits. That sounds like Michaela. Oh snap. Okay, I'll stop speaking and listen to this song.
Sing your sweet melody. Bear the burden of the choices that you made. Go on, chase the morning with your heart. The worst is over now. You're moving on. 'Cause in the end, when your story's over, then you'll love the path you've walked on all along. Fly high, let your fingers touch the sky. Your journey's far from over. There's a million stories left to write. Be free to explore the life you seek, to embrace the love you carry. Know the choices that you made were right. Find regret inside. Don't let the pain take over your life. Soon you will see that you are free. Take the future in your hands now. It's in your sight. Go on. There's no better time to start. Your path is clearer now, urging you on.
There's 100 battles left to fight. Be free to be who you want to be. Love, you have just one life only. Know the choices that you make are right.
What?
Let your fingers touch the sky. Your journey's far from over. There's a million stories left to write. Be free to explore the life you seek, to embrace the love you carry. Know the choices that you made were right.
Is it done? And it's done! Alright, so we did all of the guys. Oh, however, there is one little surprise for Sam, though. Well, I did all the boys. Just gonna upload a little surprise for Sam soon. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, then click subscribe. Subscribe to me if you want. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!